Okay, good morning. My name is Ben, and I am here to address an issue. Normally, I wouldn't want to do this because I hate to talk about it. And the reason why I hate to talk about it is because I feel a lot of people here want to come after you, especially when you take it upon yourself to, try to defend the defenseless. But at this stage, I don't think I care anymore. What I'm here to talk about is actually uh, human trafficking and sexual slavery that is going on here in Libya. Now, some guy came on YouTube and posted a video about a person named Rosemary and the other Corona. I don't know if that's a name, but it's okay. I'm here to talk about Rosemary. Um, this person's name is Aliu Abubakar, and he posted a whole lot of things about, you know, he posted a video about some girl that was beaten. She was stripped naked, and she was, held bound by a group of people, and she was really, assaulted. Now, that is very bad. That is inhuman. That is dehumanizing, and it should it should never it should never have happened. Now, this girl, I don't know, but I'm here to talk about the other girl that she posted, whose name is Rosemary. Now, this is a girl that I know very well, and I'm also here in Libya, and I'm very close to a lot of people here who do a lot of transactions when it comes to human trafficking, when it comes to sexual slavery and whatever. Now, this Rosemary girl has really gone through a lot. Now, how can one explain the fact that a teenager that was brainwashed way back in Nigeria, that was told several lies, that there are jobs in Libya, there are job opportunities, there are, painted a different, kind of a story to make her believe that, oh, Nigeria is not worth it. And this girl leaves the shore of Nigeria down to Libya, considering the harsh situation, and terrible things that happen, in the Sahara Desert. She makes it to Libya, and she gets here only for her to realize that she was fed lies, only for her to realize that everything that she was told was all lies. And this same girl was subjected, she was confined, she was subjected into prostitution, non-consensual this time around, sexual slavery, because it is against her will. And she wouldn't have left the shore of Nigeria down to this place if she had not been fed lies. Now, at this point, she has no choice, because even if she decide not to do it, she could be killed. She could be raped. She could be exposed to all manner of treatment, ill treatment. And she has no choice than to, succumb and go through this terrible phase of life, prostitution. Now, let us paint a picture where a girl, a teenage girl, a girl child of say 18, 17 years old is subjected to prostitution, is subjected to a situation where she has to have sex with every Tom, Dick and Harry that comes into that brothel. Now think about the worst people in the world that could, that she could be having sex with. Think about the Fulani from Niger Republic. Think about the Fulanis from Chad, the people from Sudan, Mali, Burkina Faso, Nigeria inclusive. She gets to have sex with all these people on a daily basis without any contraceptive. She's exposed to all manner of infection. She's exposed to all manner of sexually transmitted infections, ranging from HIV/AIDS to staphylococcus to gonorrhea and what have you. Now she keeps doing this for, say, 2 years before she finishes her payment. When I'm talking about payment now, she was deceived. She was brainwashed into coming here. Her transport fare was paid down here. Now that transport fare will be tripled or doubled that she has to pay for. And at the end of this payment, now she gets to pay this money for God knows how long. Some pay it for 3 years, depending on how they work and depending on what their boss says it is. Some of them don't even have account of how much these girls make on a daily basis. So it is what it is for them. Whenever they decide, okay, yeah, your payment is done, you're done. And if it's not, there's nothing nobody can do about it. So she's hopeless. Now this Rosemary girl went through this for a couple of 2 or 3 years. I'm not just talking about Rosemary now. She has her friends in the same brothel. So these are friends too, her colleagues too, go through the same thing. Some of them were brainwashed. Some of them came on their own will. Some of them have actually been been doing prostitution from Nigeria. Yeah, so I'm not saying that all the girls here were brainwashed. No, but I'm saying that a good number of them were deceived into coming to this place. And they get here, they are exposed to this ill treatment. Imagine you having a sister, or imagine you being a woman and having to sleep with different kinds of men on a daily basis for 3 years. So Aliu, you have no idea what you're talking about, and it hurts me so bad to see that video. You have no information. You're doing a good job, Aliu Abubakar. You're doing a good job. Yes, say no to sex trafficking. You have no idea how much I have written about the ill treatment, the terrible things that happens here. So I don't know who fits you, with different kinds of information that you have, but somebody in his right senses would, at least having gotten some information, would do his personal investigation before putting that thing on social media. You even had to go put it on YouTube. Why? Why would you do that? Because you think you could, of course, you could make money from it. The more viewers, the more money into your account. You have succeeded in tarnishing her image. I am against sexual slavery. I am against human trafficking. I was not trafficked here. I came here on my will. I was actually going to cross the Mediterranean Sea to Italy. But in second thought, I had no skill. I decided, okay, fine. It's an opportunity for me to learn a skill. I'm a painter, and to the glory of God, I am doing well for myself. So I'm saying that not all the girls were trafficked here. Some of them came here out of their own will. But for the ones that were trafficked here, they went through a whole lot. So you should be holding those people that brought them here responsible, not these girls. Now, I'm actually telling you about Rosemary's story. Now, some of the girls you also posted went through the same thing. I want you to understand that. So who are we going to hold accountable for all this shit? Sorry for using that word. Now, Rosemary, for example, had to go through all this for 3 or more years, and she eventually finished her payment under her madam. Now, what would you, if Rosemary was your sister, what would you advise her to do? As long as she's done with her payment, she should just come back to Nigeria empty-handed. After 3 years, after she has gone through that hell, after she probably do not know if she's infected with HIV/AIDS. You have no idea the kind of condition her mother or her family is. She has siblings. Now she's done with this payment. Remember, she was brainwashed here. She's done with this payment. She has been exposed to this kind of terrible world. This is the only thing she knows. Coming here as a girl, as a teenager rather. Now she's done with her payments. She's done with the ill treatment and all that. This is the only business she knows. She knows no other business because it's exactly what she was introduced to. Now you want her, if she was your sister, you would advise her to come back to Nigeria empty-handed. You are a wicked person if you do that. Now, she cannot, apparently she cannot go back empty-handed. Now the advice they gave them, their bosses now give them is this. You're done with your payment. Now you need to start hustling for yourself. All the hustles that you've done, all is for your madam. Now you're empty, you're with nothing. So you have to start your own hustle on your own. So which means another phase of Rosemary or every other girl like Rosemary that was brainwashed here, another phase of sleeping with different men on a daily basis so they could have their own money. Now, this money they are making for themselves will be shared 50-50 because they are still under their madam. Yeah, they eat there. The madam will pay house rent and all that. You can see how wicked some people could be. I mean, their madam. These are the people you should hold responsible, not Rosemary. Now, I'm not here to talk about any madam or any oga, but I'm here to tell you that you need to do your findings before you start nailing people, before you start, deforming people's character on social network. It is wrong. Now, this money, for example, if she makes 1,000 dinar for this month, that 1,000 dinar, 500 dinar goes to her. 500 dinar goes to her madam. She's going to do this for another a year or 2 years to be able to gather some money and make a decision if to go back to Nigeria or not. But trust me, they don't want to go back to Nigeria. They want to continue with that's their madam step because that's the only business they know. And they have to continue because they feel they cannot go back to Nigeria empty-handed. So at this time, they know nothing else but prostitution. They are into it now full time. They have forgotten every ill treatment that was meted out to them by their bosses. It is a reality for them now. They need to be like their bosses too. They need to send money back home to their mothers. They need to send money back home to their siblings. They need to also, buy cars, build, and all that. So, after another round of prostitution, they eventually make money and they give the same money to their madam to help them bring in girls. Who is gaining from this now? The girls are coming for the said Rosemary and her likes now. The madam now is bringing these girls now. These girls will still be under their madam's care. 50-50. The money goes to Rosemary. If it's 1,000 dinar, it will be split into two. 500 goes to the madam. 500 goes to Rosemary. But check, the number of girls that are in the madam's house has increased, right? Good. Have increased. Now, also consider that the madam now have more girls. So, the whole gain now is still going to the madam. Now, this girl, God knows when this new girl will finish her payment, because Rosemary now has spent 3 years or 2 years to finish her payment. She has bought a girl now with a madam's advice now to be paying her. Don't forget, Rosemary would not want to go back empty-handed. She continues in that line of business. These girls now will also be under the care of their madam. More girls to the madam's care, more money to her account. So what I'm saying in a nutshell is this. Rosemary and her likes are not to be held accountable for anything. They were brainwashed here and they would not want to go back empty-handed. their madam are the people you should hold responsible. Those are the people you should nail. Those are the people you should bring their heinous act to the world to see. Not these girls, not this 18-year-old girls that came to Libya and they don't even know what they are up against. They don't even know if this is human trafficking. They don't even know what they are doing. Because that is the only world they have been exposed to. So my dear, try to make your findings before you tarnish people's image. Okay? There's a lot going on here. If you need information, there are a lot of people that will give you information. Personally, I cannot give you information because obviously you don't know how to manage information. I'm also putting this out for the world to see that there's a lot going on here. These girls die in their numbers in different connection houses, and nobody is to give account of them. They are being thrown into the desert. Some of them are being sold to these Arab men. Some of them are, come on, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here that you have no idea of. I don't know if I know you probably passed through this place, but you have no idea what is happening in this prostitution business, in this human trafficking business here. There is a lot. Okay, so please make your findings very well before you start posting, innocent people who were brainwashed on social media, and you're doing no good to them. You're doing a good job, but if you don't manage your information very well, you're going to hurt a lot of people. You understand? And now, for you to know that the girl knows nothing, like she's a small girl. She had to even call your phone. So, she shot herself on the feet. You understand? That's because of the pressure you have put her into. It is wrong. It is wrong, okay? Thank you. And if you're watching this, I'm not doing this video to chastise Aliyu Abubakar. Aliyu Abubakar is doing a good job, but he needs to manage his information very well. He needs more information. Thank you.